Hi everyone. So, like how I created a video for what I bought for gold, I wanted to create a video for what kind of silver I bought for myself. Majority of the silver I bought was back in 2018. I didn't really get into silver until after gold, and then I started researching silver and finding out how rare silver is relative to gold, and then I started building up a silver portfolio. I've mainly kept a ratio of 20% silver, 80% gold, to remain conservative. Gold is considered money, and then silver is more speculative, but because of its industrial uses, silver is quite it has a potential to increase in price and retain its purchasing power relatively well. And it was so cheap at the time. So I bought a pretty decent chunk. Um, Typically, I found that the Silver Eagle was the most recognizable coin out there. And I like the fact that it was 1 ounce. It's a pretty easy denomination uh, to barter with if I need to, and also uh, it's more difficult to counterfeit because of how thin it is, so you can determine the purity pretty efficiently. I'm going to show you JM Bullion's websites for this video, mainly because like you can get them from AppMex or SD Bullion. I've bought from all of them. I have no financial interest in any of them. They're not paying me to say any of this. Um, it's just I bought from all three, uh, and you can buy as well. Silver Eagle, it's 3 9s, so it's basically 22 karat silver. Um, but it's very easily identifiable. The premiums are pretty high when they resell them back to people, and it's something that everyone should consider buying, even though it's not. This is not financial advice. It's just what I buy myself. Um, Also, I have bought Canadian maples. I have a I have a monster box of this stuff. Um, Particularly this monster box. Um, I I I had just at the time like I just didn't want to pay so much in the premium of the American Eagle monster box, and then I bought this, and it's a smaller box, but it's much more pure silver. But you between the buy and then the sell premiums, it, I found that the American Eagle is better. Whenever I was purchasing it back in 2018, the premiums have been getting kind of out of whack lately, so you have to look for your own self what they're selling it at, and then what you can actually what the rate of the premium is whenever they buy. It's been fluctuating a lot given the volatility of silver. But this monster box is something I've bought. Right now JM Bullion doesn't have any, but you can go look at the other websites to see. And I bought a lot of these 500 coin monster boxes for the American Eagles. They come sealed from the US Mint, so they have the tape, as well as the Canadian ones. They come sealed from the Canadian Mint, so you know the purity. It's very easy to walk. I mean, it's pretty heavy to be quite honest, but given the large quantities, it's nice to have a box to just stack it with. I also have bought junk silver recently. This was back in maybe May of 2020. Whenever there was like that coin shortage, I was like freaking out. Okay, like I need to have some coins just in case, and this is silver coins, and at the very least, like I can sell it back for the silver value within it. So I bought a couple bags of these as well. They're 90% silver. They're uh, each bag usually has coins prior to 1965. So you can look, they just come in like a bubble wrap bag, and then you can count the face value to be $100. Um, these are also coins that I bought. They're 5 ounce coins. They're called America the Beautiful. They're ATB, but they're made from the U.S. Mint. Most of my precious metals, I've basically kept the strategy of only buying from US or Canadian mints. I don't buy from secondary manufacturers. Um, I just usually stick to the US Mint or Canadian Mint because I just want to make sure that whenever I go back and sell, it's very easy for the dealer to identify it, and then they don't question whether they can sell it to another buyer. Because given that we're living in the US, both US and Canadian mint products sell quite easily for dealers, so they're willing to buy them from you very efficiently. So these are actually quite nice. I like them because like they look really pretty. They're big coins, really big coins actually. But and then the premiums are not so bad. So I have a couple of these. You can buy them from any of the dealers, uh, whichever one is giving you the best deal at the current time. So I majority of my stack is of the monster boxes, of that of the 1 ounces, and then I have a couple bags of this junk, and then I have just a little bit of the 5 ounce. And I wanted to buy some bars, but most of the bars are from secondary manufacturers, and it's 3 nines instead of 4 nines. So it was very difficult to find bars manufactured by a sovereign country, except for the Royal Canadian Mint. And these are tough to find, really tough actually, to be honest. Um, and they're pretty, they're very easy to sell because there's not that many 10 ounce bars that are 4 nines plus manufactured, minted by a sovereign country. So most dealers are willing to buy these. So whenever I can find these 10 ounce bars, I buy them. What I've noticed, I used to buy them from SD Bullion, but they go out so fast. Like they'll come in and then they'll be sold out within like 1 or 2 hours. What I found is if you can go to Kitco and then you can send them a wire or mail them a check, and then you can get these 10 ounce bars from them. The premiums are not bad, and then also on the sell side, the premium they most dealers buy them at a premium, almost to the American Eagle premium in some instances. So they're quite good. Um, so this is basically what I have. I haven't bought any 100 ounce bars, primarily because like I'm afraid of the dealers having fake ones, because of how thick they are. It's hard to judge whether they're real or not. So I usually stick to the 1 ounce coins, and then I have uh, the basically the 1 ounce coins are the bulk of it, and then I'll buy these bars here and there whenever I can, and that's how I have my portfolio for silver. Um, it's just I see it going up in value given the amount of printing they're doing in the US, for the dollar, and the demand for silver for industrial purposes is getting higher and higher as we go greener. Um, so both silver and gold are great, I found at least, as great ways of retaining my purchasing power. So my buy limit for here, like for gold, it was $2,000 where I stopped. Um, but for silver, my buy limit is $40. So we haven't reached the $40 limit right now. As you can see, it's like 28.91. So there's a little bit more room to run with the silver. So I haven't I stopped buying back in July because I started getting into crypto after July, which I'll discuss later on. But after I get done with crypto, I might come back and buy silver if silver prices are still under. Um, but I'm mainly done with gold, to be quite honest, at this moment in time. But silver, I, I, I'm willing to come back and buy more. And I'll let you know when I buy. But right now, I'm primarily focused on crypto. Um, but this is where I'm at with my portfolio of silver. Just go on each of the websites: AppMex, JM Bullion, um, SD Bullion, and Kitco to see where you can get the best price. Most of them deliver relatively easily, and you can start stacking whatever amount you feel most comfortable with. Obviously, talk to your financial advisor about that, but this is what I have. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.